As the Trump administration works to speed up the process of deporting undocumented immigrants, some immigration experts are concerned that efficiency may come at the cost due to the process. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman with you.
And I'm Josh Rowe. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem spoke in Nashville today about the work her agency is doing and accused critics of defending criminals.
Now, all of these criminals are evil. They're horrible human beings. They're the worst of the worst. And America is safer because they're off of our streets, because of the work of the individuals behind me, but all of the agents and officials within HSI and ICE. Rioters, criminal thugs, legacy media, open border politicians. Often you'll hear them standing up and defending the evil criminals that I've been talking about.
Secretary Noem also accused leftists of trying to intimidate ICE officers. This all comes as DHS prepares to send more ICE agents to Nashville, as well as adding additional immigration judges.
Today, News Channel 9's Mary Beth Mangrum talked to an immigration attorney about what these changes would mean for people detained by ICE. Mary Beth.
Kim, Josh, in today's press conference, Secretary Kristi Noem announced the plan to provide more agents and resources to the Nashville area. Immigration attorney Terry Olson says added support and changes in that city could eventually affect our area.
We're going after the worst of the worst every single day, get the murderers, the rapists, the child pedophiles and pornographers off of our streets and out of this country.
Secretary Kristi Noem speaking in Nashville Friday morning and sharing details on the undocumented people apprehended by ICE.
Since President Trump has taken office, we have arrested almost 300,000 and more criminals and illegal aliens here in the United States of America and brought them to justice and deported them out of our country.
Saying there are plans to further support Nashville ICE operations by adding dozens of agents.
More individuals and more agents, but they'll also see more training and equipment. We'll see more investigative tools that will be able to be utilized.
I do believe in a year or two we could see ICE here more actively. I just don't think there's enough ICE agents now.
Immigration attorney Terry Olson has worked in the state of Tennessee for decades, and with Noem's claim of who they pursue,
the Trump administration has specifically targeted the worst of the worst.
Olson can't agree.
The majority of people who have been arrested and also detained are individuals who have ongoing immigration matters. They have either court matters or they have either TPS or asylum matters. They're not individuals who have actual criminal issues.
Secretary Noem also says more immigration judges could soon be presiding.
Many times we have individuals who wait a long time to get through the immigration process, and that is one of the reasons that people point to while people get anxious to come into our country illegally is because it takes so long to do it the right way.
But Olson says he worries that with more judges,
then there'll be a need to find more people, not actual people who should be removed, just more people to feed the system.
Secretary Noem also says that ICE agents are now facing an 830% increase in violence against them and their families. Kim?
Mary Beth, thank you. Secretary Noem also discussed Kilmar Abrego Garcia's case in Nashville today. She claimed the media has misrepresented Abrego Garcia, saying he is an MS-13 member and a human trafficker. Abrego Garcia is currently facing human smuggling charges in Nashville, but he's not facing any gang-related charges.
Sheriff's offices will be required to help. It's part of a new law that forces counties to participate in an ICE program, assisting in jails, on task forces, and a whole lot more. But right now, only about a third of Texas counties are signed on. The News 4 team's Jordan Elder is investigating why that is and why that number could soon grow.
ICE is pushing for this program because it allows them to delegate some immigration duties all the way down to local officers. We went through the federal documents to show you which Texas counties are and are not on board.
Walk around this way.
An abandoned ranch right along Highway 90 in Terrell County.
They'd been using this area for quite a while.
Dozens of backpacks stashed here as migrants finished one journey and started another.
No telling how many hundreds, if not thousands of people came through this area to get picked up along the highway.
Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland says discoveries like this are part of the reason why Terrell County was quick to join the 287G program through Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
I see it as an extra tool in the tool belt.
The program lets law enforcement agencies get in on immigration enforcement action. They can mix and match between three models: enforcement power in routine work or an ICE-led task force, serving and executing administrative warrants on migrants in local custody, and identifying and processing people eligible for removal who are already in their jails. Sheriff Cleveland says that's likely the easiest option for counties to sign up for.
So they'll spend their time here and then they'll transfer over into ICE custody?
Yes, ma'am. It'll allow us to identify them and then either turn them over to Border Patrol or ICE once they've served their time.
About a third of all Texas counties have signed on to at least one model. But on the border, where sheriffs are arguably more likely to run into illegal aliens, Terrell is one of only 2 counties with a 287G agreement.
They don't have to put the man hours into 287G. They can just call them and they'll be at their jail anytime they need them.
Clint McDonald leads the Texas Border Sheriff's Coalition. He says just because these counties aren't signed up, it doesn't mean they're not working with ICE. Many of them just don't have the manpower to send deputies to training and then take them off the streets to work with ICE. But some of the trainings have now moved online.
They've made it a lot easier for the counties. And so with that, I think you'll see more counties getting involved.
Especially because counties will have to participate if they run or contract with a jail.
The state of Texas has passed a bill that will require all sheriff's offices in the state of Texas to work with ICE under that agreement.
With a choice between the 3 models. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says they'll follow the law, but the district attorney's office is still looking into what that will mean.
The warrant service officer model seems to be the one that I would prefer if given the choice between those 3.
He says it's a shorter online training and the tasks would keep deputies out in the community.
It's actually not much different than what's already occurring and what's been occurring.
Opponents of this law worry it will increase racial profiling, spread departments too thin, or create liability for taxpayers. For supporters, it's a way to assist the federal agencies.
That Texas law requiring sheriff's offices to enter into this agreement with ICE will go into effect in January, and it also comes with some financial assistance for counties depending on their population size. Reporting from Terrell County, I'm Jordan Elder.
Now, we do have this interactive map for you on our website right now. You can take a look around Texas and see which departments have already signed on for this program and which model that they're signed up for.
We begin tonight with a vigil in Las Vegas for 57-year-old Jaime Alanis, who died a week ago following an ICE raid at a pot farm in Southern California. News 3's Jane Davenport is joining us in studio with more on the vigil and the reason this group is speaking out. Jane.
Steve, Jaime Alanis fell 30 feet from a greenhouse roof during an ICE raid. He died the following day. The Department of Homeland Security says it was executing criminal search warrants, adding that Alanis was never in customs or ICE custody. But the people in the Las Vegas Party for Socialism and Liberation says that shouldn't matter.
His death is directly caused by ICE's presence on the farm.
Matthew Becerra's grandparents are Mexican immigrants. He says he felt a mix of emotions when he heard the news about Alanis.
Almost feeling like a little too familiar right now.
During the farm raid, agents arrested around 200 people suspected of being in the country illegally. The Department of Homeland Security says Alanis was not among them.
But if they're basically picking up American citizens without really checking where they're from or their documentation status, it doesn't matter. If one person isn't safe, nobody's safe.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem has previously stated that ICE always investigates who it targets and ultimately deports. But Becerra says these raids are becoming too aggressive.
It's frankly disgusting and abhorrently racist.
But politicians say it's not just the migrants facing aggression. In a post on X, Secretary Noem says ICE agents are now facing an 830% increase in assault against them. But groups like Las Vegas PLS say they're here to spread awareness, not violence.
We are coming at this from a place of love. We love our community, we love our family members, and we want to make sure that we all want to stay safe in this these turbulent times.
Now, the Trump administration is currently averaging more than 14,000 deportations per month. Next week, the Las Vegas PSL says they're hosting a protest in front of the Henderson County Detention Center. Steve?